Advantages of sole proprietorship: 1. Less paperwork to get started. 2. Easier processes and fewer requirements for business taxes. 3. Fewer registration fees. 4. More straightforward banking. And 5. Simplified business ownership. Disadvantages of sole proprietorship: 1. No liability protection. 2. It's harder to get financing and business credit. 3. It's harder to sell your business. 4. Owners are fully liable. And 5. Self-employment taxes apply to sole proprietorship.
Good day, everyone. Now, we will be discussing the type of business, which is the service. So first, what is service? A commercial enterprise that provides work performed in an expert manner by an individual or team for the benefit of its customers. The typical service business provides intangible products such as accounting, banking, consulting, cleaning, landscaping, and etc. Now, we will be focusing on the advantages and the disadvantages of such business. First, the advantages doesn't require much of a capital to begin. You simply need to cover the cost of employees or the contractor and overhead, which can be low, especially if you work with remote team. If you're just starting out as a one-man band, you could initially operate as a sole proprietorship who works from home and invest as little as couple dollars into marketing materials and such as website, business cards, etc., all optional, and become cash flow positive as soon as you'll sign your first client. The second, traditional way of business. Providing a service as your business is still as old as time while forging your pathways with a product can steer you into potentially uncharted territory. If you're a type who doesn't like surprises, this is the predictable, safe way to go. Third, something new every day. Working with a variety of clients allows you to change up your routine periodically so you're not focused on the same task day to day out. This makes for a more interesting work environment for those who tend to bore easily or like switching things up every once in a while. Fourth, the market already exists. Again, for those who aren't keen in surprises, you hope or hopefully already done the research on whether your market exists before launching your service business. You know your audience is out there from the get-go. It's just a matter of getting into a front of them. If you're good at that, pick the right market and know how to promote yourself and nearly guaranteed to be able to earn a living. On the other side of the advantages, there will always be a disadvantages of the service business. First, not easy to scale. If you're like a lot of agencies that charge hourly for service or perform project-based work, then your revenue is directly correlated to the number of billable hours. This requires you to constantly hire more people to deliver additional services and be able to grow the company. Second, creativity has its limit. Because you are working for another person or business, your creativity is limited to the client's requests. You can help guide them in certain directions, but are ultimately working on someone else's specifications. Even if the client's vision goes against your expert opinion or their own best interest, the customer will always be right. Fourth, client communication is time-consuming. Managing emails, phone calls, meetings, and other communications with clients can be time-suck, lowering productivity and taking valuable time for other important tasks. Thanks for Good day everyone. Now, we will be discussing one of the different types of the business, which is the partnership. So, what is partnership? Partnership is a legal arrangement between two or more parties who decide to do business together. Parties involved may be governments, non-profit enterprises, businesses, or private individuals. Some of the partners are the silent partner. What is silent partner? One party is not involved in day-to-day operations of the business. There are three main categories of the partnership, which is general partnership, limited liability limited partnership, and the limited partnership. But we will not be focusing on the three main categories of the partnership. We will be focusing on the advantages and the disadvantages of the partnership. These are the 10 advantages of partnership in the business. First, less formal with fewer legal obligations, easy to get started, sharing the burden, access to knowledge, skills, experience, and contacts, better decision making, privacy, ownership, and control are combined, more partners, more capital, prospective partners, and easy access to profit. Despite having the advantages of the partnership in the business, there will always be a disadvantages. The first, the business has no independent legal status, unlimited liability, perceived lack of prestige, limited access to capital, potential for differences and conflict, slower, more difficult decision making, profits must be shared, personally demanding, taxation, limits in business development.
Advantages of a manufacturing: 1. More efficient inventory management. 2. Smoother production workflow. 3. Quick access to reports and costing. 4. Better purchasing planning. 5. Extra time made to spend on growing business. Disadvantages of a manufacturing: 1. Rising prices. 2. Cash flow. 3. Can take time to find the right solution for your business. 4. Implementation period can be mildly disruptive. And 5. Have to train workers to understand new system.
Hello everyone, this is Steve. I'll be discussing two topics which are business according to ownership corporation, its advantages and disadvantages, and also business according to industry, merchandising, its advantages and disadvantages. So let's start with business according to ownership corporation. So what is a corporation? So corporation is the most common form of incorporation. It is a separate legal entity that is owned by shareholders. Most large publicly traded companies are corporations. So let's start with the advantages. So advantages of a corporation are one of them is owners have limited liability. The owner's assets are protected from the debts and liabilities of the corporation. Shareholders are not held liable for business losses. Second, easier to raise capital. It is easier to attract capital with the sale of stocks and bonds. A corporation can have an unlimited number of investors. Third, easier to transfer ownership. Shares of stock can be sold. And lastly, corporations have perpetual lifetimes. The entity continues to exist beyond the death of the owners. So let's move on to disadvantages. Double taxation of corporation profits. The corporation pays federal and state taxes on its profits. When dividends are paid to shareholders, they are treated as income and taxed again. Second, forming a corporation costs more. Attorneys charge more to form a corporation. Third, states have higher fees. States charge annual franchise fees for corporations. And lastly, more state and federal regulations and oversight. Tax filings are more complicated for corporations. States require the filing of articles of incorporation, corporate bylaws, and annual reports. Corporations must designate a board of directors and hold annual meetings. So, to the second topic, business according to industry merchandising. So, what is a merchandising? Merchandising is the process of managing the movement, marketing, presentation, and sales of resale products to your customers. It includes all facets of sales, forecasting, buying, and displaying merchandise in store to appeal to customers. So, these are the advantages of merchandising. Sales and marketing's optimization. Effective merchandising contributes to marketing and sales optimization, which in turn aids in gross profit maximization. Second, customer loyalty. Merchandising can also contribute to the acquisition and development of loyal customer relationships by providing good value to customers and product assortment they want. You entice them to return. So let's move on to disadvantages. So expense. As with any significant business function, merchandising has costs. First, retailers normally pay salaries to merchandise managers, planners, and buyers. Large chains often have full or part-time merchandisers in each store. Second and lastly, perpetual. Merchandising is a never-ending, always in progress business process. This means it requires constant oversight, review, goal setting, planning, software upgrades, and inventory management.